Detail about my 4-day training split that I've been implementing for a while now. We're going to start here with day one, and day one for me is Monday. My split is a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday workout. So Monday, the primary focus is on shoulders and back with a little bit of supplementary arm workout. The approach to training is such that I like to use a wide variety of exercises, rep schemes, angles, and different types of resistance. So I'm not going to be doing the same thing on every workout each time. So for instance, on one week, what I might do for shoulders and back can be very different from what I do the next week on my Monday shoulder back workout. Now the basic movements are going to be more or less similar, but there's going to be some type of difference in the way that I implement the approach. So for shoulders and back, as we're looking at that particular workout, we're looking at about roughly 4 movements for each of those 2 body parts. That could vary a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to be varying the types of exercises. So if I were to start with a lat pull down of some type, which is very often the case of what I might begin that workout with, I'm going to choose a grip, either pronated, supinated, or neutral grip, and either a medium, close, or wide grip. And then from there, I'm going to hit, usually on average for each of the exercises that I'm doing, I'm going to be doing about 4 sets, although that's not written in stone. No part of my workout scheme is actually written in stone. So sometimes if an exercise is feeling good, I may hit up to 6, 7, 8 sets, while there are other isolation exercises, I may only do 2 to 3. My training approach is very instinctual. The rep schemes, on average, is going to average 8 to 12, since that is shown to be the superior rep range for hypertrophy, although I do like to mix it up and shock the muscles by doing things that are very different. So sometimes on certain movements, like compound movements, I will drop down to a 6 rep range, and then I'll also incorporate lots of double drop sets, but then I'll also sometimes do something completely different, as doing 20 or 30 rep sets depending on the exercise and body part. So again, going back to the actual shoulder back workout, if I decide to start with a wide grip neutral lat pull down, then my next back exercise is going to be a different type of grip and a different width. So ideally, I want to be hitting a movement that incorporates a pronated grip, an underhand or supinated grip, and a neutral grip, and at least 3 different types of width. The idea is to hit the muscle from as many different angles as possible. And again, I also want to change the types of resistance that I'm using. By that I mean, I may use a cable movement. You might use a movement that incorporates either barbells or dumbbells, some type of free weight, some type of machine, because each different type of resistance is going to have a different feel and a different effect on the muscles. So we want to manipulate the muscles in many different ways as possible for overall development. With the shoulder workout, the shoulder aspect of the workout, the primary movements are some type of overhead or military press. This can be done with dumbbells, Smith machine, hammer strength, and then from there, I'm going to be hitting some type of lateral raise. My favorite type of lateral raise is a seated dumbbell lateral raise, but I sometimes will use cables, sometimes use machines, again, to mix it up. Among other shoulder movements that I always incorporate, be an upright row, and then sometimes some front raises of some type. And again, these things are going to be mixed up with either using cables, dumbbells, or machines. And usually if I use one of those one week, then I'm going to change what I do for that particular exercise the following week. As I'm doing shoulders and back within the same workout, I will alternate back and forth. So if I'm starting with the back movement, then my next movement is going to be a shoulder movement. Then I'll go back to a back movement and then to a shoulder movement. Depending on the day, I may actually incorporate some abdominal and core exercises that get supersetted with the primary movements. And then at the end of the workout, because arms is something I want to focus on as far as improving a weak point, I don't have a dedicated arm day. So what I actually do is on 2 different days, I add in bicep and tricep movements at the end of the workout. So that pretty much wraps up what I'm doing for day one. And